I got the wrong one anyway. Where is it?
Oh, I don't know. I was muted, so that you wouldn't get feedback.
Heck.
Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Fish. Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Fish. Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Fish.
Hi,
Morning, Father.
Kasscee. Mary's off somewhere. Morning, Cat.
Yeah.
Oh, how's everybody this morning?
8:01. Maybe she thought you were going to play another video after that.
I don't know. Well, I could, but let's see. Except I don't want to. I don't want to do the one we just did. That's really nice, though, isn't it? I like that.
Yeah.
Well,
Was there feedback on that
there
video?
she is.
Somebody
There
was-
she is.
I was saying good mornings.
Right.
Okay, y'all. If this light is too bright, y'all tell me because it might be scary. Make sure all my wrinkles. Okay.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yep.
Looks good. We're all well lit. We're even tempered. We're
brighter than it's going to be.
we
Hey,
have
we
a appropriate
Corridor right
sound.
over there.
Hey, we had a lot of fun
Yeah,
last
we're
night.
good.
You know, you had 60 likes within the first
Well,
like
it was-
30, 45 minutes.
Yeah, it was family time, wasn't it? Well, it
Mhm.
went an hour and 35.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. I might not have been the best at keeping up with chat, but it was fun.
For sure was not. You did good, Mary.
Well,
It was
Okay. Thank you.
You got your hands full, didn't you?
Oh, yes, sir.
Good.
Sorry about the kids' photo bomb and everything. But you know what?
Well,
That made
was
it. That made it even more
that's
special.
what yeah, it's what it turned into, isn't it? Kind of
And they
turned
loved
into
it.
family time. Oh, here's Jenny.
Is that
All
the
right,
new
Jenny.
girl?
Yeah. Hi, Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
Time.
What's up?
I just wanted to let you know that I still don't currently have a car, but I am working on it, and I just wanted to touch base with you before your conference call.
Oh, we
Bye.
just started, but that's okay. Yeah, we're on YouTube live.
Hi, everyone.
Good morning.
Um, well, yeah. Once you get it together,
Good morning, Jenny.
Stop over at Wet Pets and pick up the salt.
Yep, I'm bringing you salt today. That will for
Well,
sure.
I
Allen
want you to
tooth.
pick that up at Wet Pets,
Yes.
okay? Because he's got an order for me that I promised him I'd have it yesterday.
Yep, no problem. I'll get it out of the store.
Okie dokie. We'll see you when you get here.
All right. Thank
All right.
you.
You bet, Jenny. Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye.
Well, more chaos.
Uh-oh.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
On top of it.
Good morning, eyeball pirate.
Cars broke down and her boyfriend won't let her borrow his car and she's moving out and here we go with more trouble.
More drama.
Right?
I wish. Oh my gosh, I wish I could be there.
More drama.
If anybody wants to ship me the father fish, I'll be happy to go. Just
I need to
figure out how to get me there, and you can work my rear end off. I don't mind.
need to get a house for you guys down here.
We would come. We really would. Calvin
Yeah.
and I would be there.
Well, it would be wonderful to have you. It really would. You know, I'm kind of over. I'm up to here.
Yeah. Well, we feel like we're just floating around in the world right now. We don't kind of fit in anywhere, but here.
Well, you do fit in there. That's nice. I was thinking about that last night, how blessed you are, given everything that's happened in your life, to be able to be in the arms of your family.
Yes.
That's
Look.
an absolute blessing.
3 years ago, my family wouldn't even talk to me, before. Well, it's been over 3 years now, but yeah, it's I'm a miracle. That's for sure.
Man.
That's wonderful. I'm glad they're talking with you again, and
Yep.
you all seem to be doing really well. I'm happy.
I
for
love-
you.
I was
Things are
telling
good.
everybody to share you out this morning, Father Fish. Let's see if we can get, I'm really on this, wanting to get this 5,000 subscribers. We can do this.
Wouldn't that be great?
We can do this, y'all.
Yeah, I've noticed that I got a video up that I haven't watched yet. It's an hour long on how to increase your hits on your channel, on your videos and live streams. So yeah, I'm really want to be working on that. Mary, you're
There.
okay.
Okay.
So anyway, we're going to try this thing again tonight with Thomas running it,
Okay.
which means at least there won't be the stupid glitches that I cause all the time. I might get frustrated because I can't get up when I want up, but that's all right. I'm 80 years old. I can't do it anyway. So,
Hey, if any of us are doing half as much as you're doing at 80 years old, I consider that pretty darn good.
well, I'll tell you what. I woke up this morning, and for the first time that I can remember, I convicted myself, committed and convicted myself to losing this extra weight I've got. You know, that losing it is a matter of. It's a matter of having of feeling like you have a future that you're going to be living into, and that's been the problem for me. You know, I hit 80, and I kind of gave up on the notion that I was going to live very much longer, and I might not. I mean, who knows? But if I do, I need to be living it in a way that's a whole lot healthier than I'm doing now, and not just eating a bunch of carbs because they taste good and I like them, but you know, having some sense. It's like end day sorts of thing. You know, it's the filling the bucket list. When the bucket is about to run over or something.
But you're doing well.
Yes.
As my mom.
So I've got to do that though. I've got to get this weight off, and the only way I'm going to do it is by dieting and trying to get more energy, trying to get up and walking. So
yeah, that's been my biggest problem, not exercising like I used to.
Yeah. Well, it gets harder.
But Alan Tooth and I had been talking about doing this keto diet and cutting out all that stuff.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yes.
I don't like keto.
There you go.
Either.
I don't like
it creates carbo starvation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad for your body, but I won't go there.
Hey, Abolish said, start a health stream to force yourself. The community will make you do it. Yeah, like go on. Yeah, we can hold you accountable. Good morning, Lori Vinker.
What if we could all at this time go for our walk and stream as we're walking?
Yeah.
Really.
Come walk.
Like I need to.
I don't know if I'm up for that.
I feel like I need to cut this light down. I feel like I'm glowing.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It looks good.
It's
right about the same. Actually, Cass's is a little brighter.
Really?
Yeah.
But she's got that beautiful porcelain skin. Well, not like old people skin. And I'm crying, see? No, I put makeup on. Big mistake.
I miss my skin from 10 years ago.
Oh my gosh. I miss mine from 30 years ago.
I'm starting to miss it. I'm like, I'm getting old.
Oh, no, you look lovely, believe me.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Did
Very
you
lovely.
ever try that denture powder, Mary, that Precious Tranquility recommended?
No, I did not. I have not done the Betta fish yet. I keep kind of like, should I do it? Should I put him through the stress? He looks like an Oranda goldfish right now, but it is getting bigger and it's starting to kind of droop down over his eyes like it's giving him pop-up.
Break it with a pin.
Yeah, I'm going to
just do it.
Okay.
Just do it.
Right.
It's hard. It's hard to
I know it.
He'll be closer to normal again.
Yeah, because it's like when he, you know how bettas will kind of lay on the bottom and rest or whatever, they'll kind of lay around sometimes. I'm noticing he's starting to not just sit there. He's like kind of laying over. He's starting to.
Yeah, that's not good.
But now when he's up and going, I've shown him to cast. Like he's up swimming, eating, doing everything, but he's really.
You need to give him a break. Get rid of it for him.
Yeah.
It's too much pressure.
It's easy enough to do. I mean, that was
Talk
nothing
black.
doing it before. Just do it again.
Yep. Yes, sir.
You want to
That's
do it
how
right now? We'll do it right now.
Oh my gosh. I'd have to
Pull
go
him
find
out.
stuff.
You got a pen?
Yeah. if Kasscee wants to watch, I'll see if I can set up, but it might take me a few minutes.
If you're up for it, you know.
Well, let's give it a few
Let's
minutes.
do it. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Okay,
This
well,
has
give me,
gone on long enough.
y'all.
Meanwhile, we'll look at the stream here.
Okay, well, y'all do that.
Yeah.
I'll turn my mic off and let me see if I can get something prepared.
James is here. Sharpies. Dr.
Been
Black.
doing that this morning.
Kasscee, are you going to come over here and hold him for me?
You're right. Come on, get with it there.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Aquatic Conquest going to record it live. That'll be good. Oh dear. Hi, David Piper.
We're doing it live.
Who else? James.
She's been going on and on about this fish, father fish, and
I know, exactly.
about him.
Time to do it.
I think so.
James, you want to come up and supervise this mercy killing here? She didn't hear me say that.
I didn't learn.
Oh dear.
Poor fish.
There she is. Poor fish, right?
Hey, oh, it's going to take me a second. But before I do this, should I use something like this in the water just to put him in afterwards, just for a general treatment?
No,
I don't know.
do this. If you want, you can put a few grains of it directly on the wound. Use it topically, but a very tiny bit. You don't want it burning his cornea.
Right. Yeah, because it's close to his eyes. But I can, and then let me get him a little bucket. It'll take me a minute. So Kasscee, take over.
Go for it. We're ready.
And I'll try to put you on the show.
We're all ready.
Whatever questions you have, we're here.
Mercy. J-Dog, good morning.
I hope she can see because she had makeup in her eyes this morning.
Oh dear. Well,
I might make it challenging.
yeah, she may stick them in the tail rather than in the top of the head. Oh well. Fisherman is juggling kids,
She has a big target.
so he may not be able to make it. Dr. Black, we can get you up here if you like. You can supervise this this operation we're going to have. We need all the witnesses we can get. Aquatic Conquest. Aquatic Conquest is going to be videoing
Bless
it.
his heart.
Yeah.
Hey, he's so sweet. He jumped right in the cup for me, not knowing what I'm about to do to
Yeah,
him.
he does. What do you mean not knowing? He knows exactly what's going on.
He's going to get some relief. Let's see. Let me see if I can adjust this.
Or fish keeping, Aquatic
I'm
Conquest.
trying to get Calvin to get up, but I don't know if he will. Let's see if I can do it like this.
Yeah, get Calvin to hold the camera or something.
Father fish. I had a windy day yesterday and a little bit of rain.
You'll see. I'm just setting up here.
Too, but
trying
it's
to
all
see.
going down. The sun's out. Some cloudiness, but
It's
it's
still cloudy here.
a little bit, right?
But we went out to lunch. We went to a park and it was really nice, like looking at all the grass blowing with that wind from what is it?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah, we fished right. We had about a 2-foot swell, 2-foot tidal swell. Water came up in the backyard, never got up to the house.
Yeah, I saw it last night. It was dark, but we could kind of see the water was up in your yard.
I took my headphones off.
I'll do it when she's ready.
Can y'all still hear me okay?
Yep.
Joey, you here? You want to come up? Come on, Joey. Somebody get up here. Joey,
Hey.
come up here.
Can y'all hear me okay? I took my headphones off for a
Hear
minute.
you just fine.
Okay.
Yes. Perfect. Sounds good. Sharpies no longer has a pair of breeding jewels.
Aquatic Conquest would like you to.
Oh no, Sharpie,
Yes,
what
I'm going to
happened?
do that.
Okay.
Sharpie, well, listen. Obviously, they were not perfectly happy. They were moderately happy. But as often happens with breeding pairs of aggressive cichlids, when the male wants what he wants and the female doesn't want what he wants, she often suffers inexorably and sometimes terminally, as you experienced. Yeah, it happens more often than not. Generally speaking, unless a pair are really very peaceful together, it's best to remove the female and feed her heavily, get her egged up. Then when you put her in, she'll be ready to breed, and the male will too. It'll trigger him as well, and you'll get a lot of eggs that way. But I've had countless times where the male has killed the female, particularly right after they've spawned. After they've spawned and the eggs are gone, and he's sitting there and he's ready to do it again, and she doesn't have any way. She got no eggs that are ready. So at that point, he'll just badger her and can do it in a very, very rough way, sufficient to kill her. It happens. It happens commonly. It is not an uncommon experience. It's a very common experience. In the wild, she would be able to run away. She'd be able to get away from them. But in a tiny little tank, there is no escape. Now with bettas, this happens too. There is a solution with the bettas. If you have them in at least a gallon, preferably 5 gallons, and have cover, have places for the female to hide. If he cannot see her, he'll forget what he's doing. Bettas have very, very short memories. It lasts about 1 second, there as I can tell. If she's not there, he's not looking for her.
Oh no, manes, tails, furs, and fins, and my female just killed my male beta.
Oh dear, yep. It's exactly what happens. Holly, I was teasing Holly. We're not really gonna do that. That's not what's happening.
No way. Yeah, no
need. Yeah, no need. I would not put such a thing on on video.
I've got one question.
Yes.
Just I know what we feel about like Melafix and all that kind of stuff, but I do know it's an antiseptic. Would it be okay to put like maybe a drop of it in the cup to maybe like sterilize it a little bit beforehand?
It'll make you feel better, Mary.
Well, if it doesn't, if there's no need in it, I'm not going to do it.
Well,
I'm just thinking, I want to do surgery. I want to cover it in betadine and get a drape over it and scalpel and all that stuff. But no, I'm just kidding.
Don't
okay, I'll be right back.
This is surgery. Think of this as popping a pimple. It ain't surgery.
Does she need her denture powder ready?
I don't have any.
Oh,
I've got the Furin, but you mean I'm going to be Dr. Fish Pimple Popper?
Yeah.
Well,
hey, we could be on to something. We need to share this out. Okay, give me a few more minutes. I can't see the chat, so I'm trying.
Oh, dear. This is going to be the most dramatic thing she's done all day.
Did you say last night was your angel fish got attacked last night?
No, it happened 2 days ago, overnight. I came in was it yesterday? What's today, Thursday? Yeah, on Tuesday morning, I came in and I looked in the tank. It's a 200-gallon acrylic, 4 by 2 by 3 foot tall. Nice tank, big tank. I've got a school of 6-inch banded silver dollars, and I had about 20 very large 6-inch angels. They've been together for a couple of months. No problem at all, no loss at all. The day before, Monday, late in the afternoon, I was walking by the tank and I saw one of the silver dollars flashing against an angel. Thought, well, that was interesting, but I didn't pay much attention to it and went on. I also noticed that day, I think the day before, one or two of the discus had what looked like bruising, not discus, silver dollars, had what looked like bruising on the side. Again, didn't think much of that. I looked at it, didn't see any unusual behavior. So I came in Tuesday morning, looked in the tank, and there were 8 dead angels, half eaten. Their fins totally chewed off. Their half their body just chewed up, like they were attacked by a band of piranha. It's exactly what they looked like, and that's essentially what happened. The for whatever reason, the silver dollars turned into a marauding pack of wild animals, wild dogs, wild piranha, and just chewed up everything they could find. You know, one hits, and then if you've ever watched fish go after piranha go after fish, um, one of them will take a hunk out of one and it'll dart, and when it does that, then the others are instantly attracted to it, and they'll gang up on it.
Yep.
And that's what happened. And it happened 8 different times overnight, or maybe early in the morning. By the time I got there, there were 8, which was like 7:30 in the morning. There were 8 dead fish in there.
That's terrible.
So I pulled out the rest of them and put them in a different tank. Fed the dead ones to the big red-tailed cat. He loved it. And then the next day, which was yesterday, we pulled out 4 more dead ones that had had their pectoral fins bitten off down to the flesh. So they presumably bled out from that. So it was quite a massacre. Happened quickly without any. I think if I had known, if I had had that experience before, and here it is again. You know, you experience things, you catch signs of something, don't think much of it until you see the consequences. And then if you can put that together, when you see that sign again, you know what's going on.
Separate them. Yeah.
So, you know, it's the learning experience is a function of trying to remember, trying to look back and see things that happened prior to that event, in this case, that might have given you an idea that there was a problem. And there were at least 2 major signs that I picked up. And that's often the case. A really good fish keeper, when he sees something different happen, or she sees something different happen, they won't ignore it. I ignored it. I was distracted. I walked by it, didn't think anything of it. They've been together for months. No reason to believe there was a problem. I had not had a problem with silver dollars before. Others have. It's not, again, an uncommon experience. So that's where sharing, when we get fish like that, sharing with others who have or have had them, can be very helpful and can save you a lot of grief.
So going forward, would you just keep the silver dollars by themselves, or
Oh
just
yeah, absolutely.
angles?
Yeah. I would not even dare putting them with a bigger fish. I mean, those angels were near the size of the silver dollars. They were not significantly smaller. You could put a faster fish in with them, but you know, what's the point? If they're going to turn into a marauding pack of piranhas, then there's not a lot of sense to putting anything in with them, because they can turn on it on a dime. And the thing about piranhas is, I've had piranhas, I've had them a lot, but many, many years ago. So it kind of brought a lot of that back for me. Piranhas will live very happily with other fish until they see something odd happen. And it could be just instantaneous. A fish suddenly flicking or rolling over a little on its side. Just any kind of unusual behavior. And the piranha that sees that will take a bite out of it. It'll be essentially an animal that's not on its guard,
Yeah.
that's not acting normally. And as soon as it does that, and they smell blood, if you will, then the whole pack is going to be on that fish. Once that happens, once that's triggered, they'll immediately go on to another fish.
Sure. Well,
So
those
anything they
fish get
get close
normally
to.
they would get away in the wild. So it must have caused a panic in the aquarium, and the other fish were like, "Oh crap!"
Well,
oh,
that's exactly right. You can't escape. It's the same thing with the mated pairs. I wonder if we've lost Mary. She's probably in the bathroom throwing up.
I don't know.
Poor girl. I'm putting her
She'll
through.
be with us. She'll
trauma
be here.
There
She's
she
getting
is.
ready.
Right.
Take your time, Mary.
Oh, she is.
Hopefully, she won't have
She
shaky
is.
hands.
She is.
And y'all know I've got the tremors really bad, so I'm like,
That's what I was just thinking. She won't have shaky hands.
I don't want to poke his eyeball
Okay, take
out.
some deep breaths. When you're ready.
Okay, let me
Okay,
see.
so when you do this, put your hand on the table right alongside him. So like a fist. Put your fist on the table and do this kind of a motion. That way
Yeah.
you've got absolute control
I'm gonna
of
do it
your
right here.
hand. Okay?
Gotcha. Okay, y'all keep talking because that way I'll just do it while
Okay.
y'all are talking.
Yeah, and you want to put them on a wet surface.
Father Fish, are you ever going to keep silver dollars again?
You know, I don't like them much actually because they're a plant eater. So I don't, they're interesting. They're pretty. I've still got these. I'm hoping to sell them as a school. They're big breeding size. I mean, somebody wanted to breed them, and that's what'll happen. Somebody will come along and decide they want to breed them, and I'm sure they'll breed. Just a matter at this point of getting them beefed up. Will I keep them again? Probably not. But they come in. It's a fish that people get rid of. They buy them and they find they have a problem with them. They're either eating plants or they're getting too big or they're attacking other fish or whatever it is. And so they bring them in. I've got half a dozen that are like 2 inches. They're sitting in a different tank. I don't dare put them in with the big ones. They're a different species anyway. So at this point, I'm looking to sell the school.
Yeah, I hope you do. John Larson says, my silver dollars killed my angels years ago, and about a year later, they took out the large tinfoil barbs one at a time.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, they are, they're a piranha.
Yeah, and Coffee just said, I had 3 big silver dollars with 2 Oscars that turned into wolves.
Amazing, isn't it?
Well, Abolish Aquatics had a question. I didn't copy the timestamp, so I'll just have to read it. Does anyone know the laws in Michigan when it comes to selling aquatic life on a small scale? My cherry and yellow shrimp populations are getting big. And he says I have a Get-Gills.
If you're doing this on an occasional basis, it's really no different than having a yard sale. which in I don't know if there are any states that require a permit to do a yard sale. If it's something you're doing on a regular routine basis, then you would be well off getting a local business license. Well, all right, we're gonna do it here. Let's see what we got.
Aquatic would like us to do a drum roll.
There he is. Look at this.
Wait, we gotta-
Bang!
My goodness. Oh my goodness.
She did it. Do it again. Do it again.
Move it back slightly. You're too close.
We can't see. We can't see. Hold it up higher. There you go. Is it draining? Does not look like it's draining. Get your sound on, Mary. We can't hear the fish screaming.
Oh my goodness.
What is she doing? Moving his
She poked it again. Pull it back, Mary. Pull it back a little.
Hold it up a little higher. There you go. Is it draining at all?
It is, but it's very slow.
Well,
Tell what we're looking at. This is weird.
yeah.
Crack a little.
Try it again.
There.
Can y'all see it?
Yeah.
It's that white thing. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Look at that. Look at that, boys and girls. Get it in front of the camera there. Good girl.
Doing good, Mary. You're doing good.
Boy, it really is.
But it's
Really?
not draining. It's not draining like it did last time.
Yeah, I noticed that it's probably hardened.
Yeah.
Do you have a little pair of scissors there?
Yes, I do.
Cut it.
Let me set him back in here a minute. You got me a betta fish ready, right? If I lose him?
You bet. You bet.
No. Hey, this little guy has survived a lot. Hold on, I'm gonna get the scissors.
She's not performing brain surgery.
Well, within a quarter inch of brains. Oh dear.
Those of you just joining us, we talked Mary into popping that cyst on her Betta's head.
Yeah, which she has been complaining about for months and not doing anything about. So I bullied her into it.
That would be good. Get me one real quick. Okay. Let me check in real quick.
Someone was asking how.
It has gotten harder though.
Yeah.
Like it's different.
Yeah. See if you can lance it.
Yeah, that's what Calvin's gonna go get me a razor blade. Go on, Poncho.
All right. Well,
No,
go ahead.
she's not a surgeon, but she was a vet tech.
Right.
I can see him. Yeah, I used to do like surgeries, but can y'all see his head right there?
He's
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
boy.
Cat, I don't need your help right now.
Yeah, it has solidified, hasn't it?
It has.
Well, we're
So
gonna
that pretty much tells
we're
us that it
yeah,
is a tumor.
right.
Unless he's trying to be an oranda goldfish
I don't know that it's a tumor. I think it's simply a cyst that's hardened.
that's hardened.
Yeah.
Come on, kitty cat. I don't
If
need
it were a tumor, it would be growing down into the head, and it's not doing that. It's superficial.
Yeah. Because he eats, he swims, he does everything okay. The worst thing about it is just the stress of doing this. But other than that, he's got a good life. He's got his own tank, just him and the little pleco.
GRB is saying I find my silver dollars breeding regularly, but they eat the eggs before they hit the bottom of the tank. Yeah, the way to do that, when they're in breeding condition, is to put them in a shallow tank with a double layer of marbles on the bottom, shallow enough that they can swim around, but shallow enough that the eggs are not going to have to fall more than an inch or two before they get into safe territory. So it's a temporary kind of fix. You generally want to put them in that situation at night, and they will either, like at dusk, and they will either spawn at night or in the morning. If you notice a time that they're spawning, then you can also set up for that. But that marble trick is, see, he's moving around just fine.
Oh yeah.
We just need to get rid of that lump on his head.
Put the cat up there, please. No, the cat is like getting on him.
Asking, does anyone have any tips on breeding zebra danios?
Well, what I just suggested is the best way to breed zebra danios. Again, they're not an adhesive egg. They're not an adhesive egg. Enormously easy fish to breed. but they too will eat their eggs. So you need to be able to protect the eggs. Uh, the double marble thing works if you have a screen, and I've seen farmers use netting. They get a piece of netting, like what is the stuff called that women make
Pantyhose, nylons,
slip
pantyhose.
out of? No, to make a slip out of, like a
Sheer,
like a poopy
sheer
slip.
steel.
Yeah, it's like a lace.
Yeah.
Like, small holes.
Yeah.
If you
Fishnet
drape
pantyhose.
that, if you drape that in the tank so it's down in the water, and put the fish in that with holes in it large enough for the eggs to drop through. That's how the farmers do it. They use what is it called? A lace material.
It's just like a fishnet pantyhose stuff.
Yeah, we call them fishnets.
Well, it's not real. It's tiny though. It's little holes, not big
Like
holes.
shaking.
Small enough that the
Yep.
fish
It's
can
not
swim
growing.
through it.
Hmm.
Yep, it's growth. I mean, it's turned into solid.
Yeah, yeah. So we need to
We
We
need even.
cut this off, and then you're going to need to
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get like the denture, something, because it's gonna leave a huge hole if I unsize it. Now it did drain some because I see like a pocket.
Yeah, I would not cut it off and leave a big hole.
No, it would take his whole head out.
Put a slice on it and try to squeeze that hard part out.
Oh, now he's
Could,
flaring.
Could you use
Now, since I've done that, should I go ahead and treat him with the antibiotic? I've got some here. I'm gonna go ahead and put it
After
on.
when you finish.
Okay. I think it's pretty much done right now because it's solid.
Yeah.
Where'd that razor go? Is he gone to the store to buy one?
I just did it. You didn't
Or
see
did it? No, we missed it altogether.
No, it's on there. I had it up close.
Well, show us what you've done. Show us what you've done, Mary.
Can you see?
Well,
I put a slice right in here,
okay.
and I'm gonna take this. Whoops. Oh, there it is. And I'm gonna dip it. I'm gonna put it on
Now,
there.
did anything come out?
Just a little tiny bit of fluid.
Okay, you need to try to get that lump out if you can.
I'm kind of pushing it with this Q-tip now to see if anything.
Yeah, I've seen
No, it's solid. It's like really solid.
tumors out.
Yep, it's solid.
Pleasant experience.
All right, so you got a choice at this point. You
Okay.
can either lay it open
Uh-huh.
and try to remove that. Do you have a pair of tweezers?
I do, but it's like the whole top of his head. Like it covers.
Or, okay, well, that was the other option then. The other option is to leave it.
Yeah.
And do nothing more.
I think we should leave it because it's going to be like the whole top of his head will be gone. It goes from eyeball all the way over to the eyeball. But it's worse on this side right here.
Well, it won't be the top of its head. It'll be that hard stuff.
Don't want to lose him.
Ah,
Try not to stress him too bad. I do handle him a lot, so he kind of knows, most time he doesn't get hurt. He lets me pick him up, and when I do his water changes and stuff.
Yeah.
But
okay, so you're done. Is that what you're saying?
I think so. I don't want to stress him too much more.
Well,
Conquest is asking, what's the lifespan of that fish?
yeah, I'm giving them
this fish.
24 hours, I think.
Of this one?
Well, I don't know. It's
We don't know. What's the lifespan of that fish? Well, beta fish are, 2 to 5 years?
5 years.
I've had him since he was 4 months old, and he's a year now. And we did that last surgery, how long ago?
It was last summer.
Yep. And it took him about 2 weeks to recover from it, like seriously recover. But I kept him in this little, I kept him in a little container like this and kind of kept it, you know, set in the aquarium like this so he would stay warm. And that's where I'm going to put him right now.
Well, you did the simplest thing to do, which was the lancet, and then you also incised it.
I did. It does have a pretty good little, you know, it's got a little slice in there, and I did also put that on him topically, and the way I did it, it didn't get on anything else. It really. Whoop, sorry, I don't know if I just blocked anybody, but my cat just ran across the.
Yeah, I don't know. GRB says
okay.
that.
Yes, he probably will. GRB said he'll probably bite me next time.
Well, I tell you what, we're gonna. What time is it here? What are we doing?
It is 8:42.
All right. We're gonna play Lee's new song.
My eyes are watering so bad.
If you haven't watched it yet, you're gonna love it.
Yes, that was one. That's a classic from the Father Fish show.
Yeah, he is bemoaning those fish who are not returning his love.
Oh. Everybody just joining us. Mary was operating on her Betta.
Oh, please, nobody hit the dislike button because I did it all out of love.
It's all done.
No fish was injured. He was not harmed in any way.
Right.
Now he gets to flirt with the girls for a few minutes, which might not be good. That might be stressful. So I'll move him into his other tank. But I just want to watch him for a second.
All right, let's play this and give everybody a few minutes relief. This is like 3 minutes. You're gonna love it.
It's wonderful.
What a night. What a night. My fish are mad at me. I didn't wanna feed them all tonight. I found it hard to say. They thought I had enough of them. Why can't they see? They're lovely to me. But I have to sit here and watch them play on my own every now and then. My snails are mad at me. Been sitting on my arse for an hour. I hardly said a word. I tried and tried, but I could not be heard. Why can't I explain? Why do I feel this way? 'Cause everything I say, they don't understand, they don't realize, they take it all the wrong way. My frogs are mad at me. We argued just the other night. I thought we'd talk it out. We talked and talked until it was out. I thought we'd agreed. I thought I'd understand. I talk, they say I don't care, they say I'm unaware, and then they say I'm weak. Sucks to be me. I'm only doing my best for them.
My. Wonderful.
Yeah, there is saying she was a surgical vet tech. I thought just vet tech. Must be more difficult doing it live in front of everybody on a fish.
Well, she's been apprehensive about this for a very long time. So,
Can't blame her.
really.
I hope I didn't mess up, but like I'm worried that maybe I waited too long and it's solidified.
Yeah, probably. I think that's what happened.
Can y'all hear me without my earphones? Do I need to wear the earphones, or does it sound okay?
No, you don't.
Yeah, it's fine. I
don't need to wear.
It's fine.
Okay, I just worry about background voices. I do have a husband sleeping in the background. Yeah, men are.
Sharpie is saying I'm sticking to happy, friendly fish from now on.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that,
Well, now
Sharpie.
here's the thing about that. I have little old ladies who come in here with a molly in a bowl, and they say, "This fish is mean. He hurts the other fish. He chases them. I gotta get rid of him." And the poor little guy is just playing. He's being friendly. I mean, I've never known a molly to hurt a thing ever. But, fish is fish.
Like that.
Fish is fish. There's really no such thing as a sweet, friendly, gentle, loving, kind fish. It's like I'm fond of saying about crabs. Crabs is crabs. Well, fish is fish. And fish are opportunistic little critters. All of them. I mean, I don't think a school of neons could turn into a marauding pack of piranhas.
No.
But if you're if you're a little tiny baby fish and you're swimming around with your brothers and sisters, and a big school of 1 inch long neons or cardinals come swooping in, it's a good chance you won't be there when they're gone. Fish is fish. That's what they do.
Sharpies is saying it's learning the difference between play and aggression.
The difference between play and aggression. Yeah, I don't know about fish actually playing. Now there are some bigger fish that I've seen do what I call play, and I think what we would all agree is play behavior, like with ping pong balls in the tank or something.
Well, I said spawning.
A lot of it's spawning, right? A lot of behavior that gets defined as play is actually spawning behavior.
Yeah.
Which is a form of play, I suppose, but it's more serious play.
Yeah, you could call it that. It doesn't look like playing sometimes.
Sometimes it gets pretty rough. Right. I think that's one of the things that we all find so fascinating about fish is that we really can have these little animals living in an enclosed environment, acting in ways that are ostensibly completely natural. Now, if you have a fish that's like a riverine fish, there are certain behaviors you're never going to see. Behaviors that involve uh, darting long distances, and the various behaviors that are involved in that kind of activity. So you won't see that because they can't do it in that little environment. But there are a lot of things that we can see fish doing in a tank that they would do in a natural environment. That's part of why we try to set up our aquariums to be as natural as possible, to give them a sense of being at home, if you will, a sense of being in an environment that is, if not familiar, then at least comfortable, where they can find places to hide and food to eat and
Yeah.
other fish to interact with and so forth.
Patrick is backstage, Father Fish.
All righty. Hey, Joey.
Good morning.
Oh,
Good morning. How are you? Nice
Yeah,
to see you.
good to see
Good
you.
morning.
Merry
Did you
Master.
see that nerve-wracking experience?
Oh, I
Bye,
saw it.
Tisha.
Well, what did you think? What did you think of our little operation this morning?
Oh, I think it's great. I'm just like, I'm surprised Mary's so nervous. I'm like, you've been around animals and horses, you know, the things that you do.
It's not even that. I've got trimmers, like old people trimmers. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We thought that was nerve.
But also, when I care about like my own animal, it's harder for some reason to do it. Well, I can do it. Like I had my stallion one time went through a set of those stairs that you put to a semi to unload
Yep.
semi, big metal rack. Well, I had taken him to Tennessee for him to be used for breeding for a season, and the guy put him out in his field with his Texas Longhorns.
Oh my
And
God!
I don't know what he was thinking, but my horse's name was Bright Wallaby Doc. Well, Wally ran into those stairs and completely sliced his whole upper forearm shoulder muscle right here. And it took my husband and I, we worked on him, and a friend of mine, it took over 300 stitches to put all the muscle back together. But I did it, and it did great. But I remember being just like, because it was my baby,
Yeah.
Oh, Kasscee, I found us something too. I'm going to make copies on both sides, but this came from Dustin's fish tanks, and it's got all the plants on it.
Yeah, that's a nice piece. I've got one of those.
Yeah, this would be a good little. I tried to find that link the other day to drop that Alex shared with us about the plants. Yeah, it was on. I think it was day before yesterday. But this is a pretty good little chart.
5
I
a.m.
still don't know if I can recognize them from the pictures, but I'll try. Y'all, thank you for hanging in there with me.
Crib spawned and the female turned right around and killed the male, but then no issues ever since.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Okay, nobody's like shocked and appalled and ready to faint or anything, are they? Besides me.
I'm not appalled.
Joey?
No cruelty involved for sure. Okay, good deal.
Father Fish, you're giving us
Thanks,
your credit
Paul.
card?
Say what?
I'm just teasing you. I said, you're going to give us your credit card number? No.
Yeah, I wanted to show you something. We just got
That's awesome.
100 of these printed up.
Oh, that's cool.
I like it.
They're hard plastic.
Yeah.
Harder than this. This is my gift card, but it's harder than this. They can be used as a tank scraper.
I was going to say you could use it for an algae scraper too.
That's exactly right.
Father Fish algae scraper.
We're going to be giving this to all of our members in a little membership pack. as an
Oh,
algae scraper. We'll probably sell them for $1 or $2.
that's
You know,
wonderful.
they're not cheap, but they're pretty nice.
Yeah, they are.
They're so cute.
Isn't that
We're going
cool?
to get that on a T-shirt too, y'all. We're going to get that put onto a T-shirt. We're working on that right now.
The
My
front of the
daughter's
store.
trying to help me get
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
That would be awesome.
So Joey, did you hear Lee's new?
Oh yes,
It was
I
a big
commented.
need.
I was like, it's awesome. Loved it.
It is awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It has
I
word
guess
going
he's
out.
not here.
I noticed that, but I still
hasn't
shouted
faded.
out to him in case he, looks back.
you're a little low on my end, Joey. I have trouble hearing you.
I had that problem the other day where I could hear certain people well and not others, and then everybody else said, "Oh no, I was on with Jess." It's like, no, I can hear it. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, we get that here. I don't hear you well, but Father Fish says he can hear you.
Right.
It is a little low. No, you're right, Cass.
All right. Well, I will try to do something about it in the future. I
Do you
don't
have
think I
your-
can do anything today.
Like Mary, do you have like something you can plug in?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I'm not really set up to do this.
yeah, neither am I. I don't have a cord that'll reach that far.
Yeah, but I'll try to improve.
Lovely.
Well, it sounds.
No, it's fine. We can hear you.
Okay.
We can hear you well.
They were asking me like about it, and the last time we did it, which was like you said last summer, there's a video on Father Fish's channel. I'll have to find it. But as soon as I like snipped it with a pair of scissors, it burst like a blister. It just
I
like
saw it.
and blood came out. Yes. This time, if y'all noticed, as soon as I went in, I did it subcutaneously. I didn't go down deep, but I went in the top. And it was like, I could tell it was different. And
I think
it didn't
it's-
even bleed.
It's
So,
probably a cancerous tumor.
yeah.
And there,
He
bettas
is-
with dragon
he's-
scale bettas, the heavier
Right.
scale bettas are prone to cancer.
He was an import. Like I actually had him, ordered him from an importer, which is a
Yeah.
fantastic guy. He's offered to give me another betta and everything. And I just said, no, he's doing well.
Yeah.
But he's really an incredible, his name is, I don't know if I say it right. His name is Huy, and I've seen the last name around Negan. It's like NG. I'll have to find him. I can drop a link for him, and he has some neat fish. I've shown him to Father Fish before, and he's got some really quality, beautiful, beautiful fish.
How did you find him, Mary?
He's a little pricey on a Facebook group.
Oh,
But
okay.
like I told him I wanted one, and he literally sent me a pair and didn't even charge me, and I ended up paying him for them because I ended up giving him like $70 with the shipping and handling.
oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
like he sent them to me without even knowing me. He just
That's amazing.
he's
Hey,
an
I'm a
incredible
crazy
guy.
person. I've paid well over $100 for betta, so I get it.
Oh yeah.
I'm a nut.
Let's see. I'm gonna drop his link, and he has started up a little YouTube channel. And all he's doing is, just showing what he has. But he has some really neat fish. Let's see if I can share it. Well, I'll get it here in a minute. Let me find him on YouTube.
Yeah, better's one of the fish that ship pretty well.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
They'll last a long time in a bag.
Mhm.
They can tolerate some extremes in temperature for short bursts, at least. And if they're in a bag shipping for a week to 2 weeks, typically they'll be okay,
And
unless they
that's
get
true.
really hot or really cold.
Hey,
I
this
have-
might be cool to pull up, Father Fish. He's got some neat ones he just put on there. Hold on, I'll send it to you. It's worth looking at. I know you've got some beautiful bettas, so I'll be getting one from you, but he really has some awesome fish.
I
And he's
was
got
on
different-
Aquabid years ago, and that was mainly what I sold was fancy bettas.
Bettas.
Mhm.
I always find good betas bettas. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
At
Oh my
Get-Gills,
gosh.
so
I hope our thumbnail
really
is not a picture
special.
of my behind.
Yeah. You can.
On the thumbnail for the stream, it's a picture of me bent over. Real nice.
That's a keeper.
Oh no. Okay, check this out, Father Fish. Here it comes. Oh well,
What are you doing?
I'm dropping that link for his.
No,
I think I need to support him. He really has been wonderful, and this is just one of those flukes. Every breeder and everybody that has fish, there's always going to be. It just happened to be me, but the quality he has is just unbelievable.
I like a good Betta.
Yes,
Not gonna lie.
and the female was gorgeous. And while I was gone for the funeral and stuff, I guess she jumped out because I never did find her. She was in a
Never found her.
and I never did find her.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, there's the link, y'all. I think that's him. Let me make
Oh,
sure.
that's pretty.
Yeah, he's got some
I'll have to scroll that.
awesome. And he has
Nemo.
other things. He did a tour last week
One
at
at Nemo.
the showroom. There's a tour of his showroom too. You can tell he's put a lot of. He's kind of like Jason with redfish, bluefish. He's put a lot of time into what he's bringing in, and he's breeding now. But all of his original stock came from imports.
Yeah.
And he's a super nice guy. I don't care what time you text him. You can text him on Messenger. He will get back with you. And I got my
That's
platinum. Oh, look at that!
oh, look at that.
Yeah.
But the conformation of these little bettas, they remind me of like a quarter horse, Joey. They're like,
Yes.
they're short and stocky, and I love that. They're not long bodied. They're like short and they're just stocky. And he's little. I don't know if y'all noticed him, but he's a little fish. He's not a giant at all.
No, I like like you said, a more robust fish. And
he's got that shorter, stockier.
Yeah.
And he's got some of the most. He had a candy koi, I think, long fin, which I like the plaquettes, but just
now these plaquettes.
Yeah.
And that's what I breed, So.
Oh,
Well,
look at that mustard grass. Look at the mustard gas. That was the blue one.
That's nice.
That's
Really like calling him Lulu.
The next video over was a mustard gas, and he is, oh my gosh, he is awesome. He's like real bright neon
we got
blue.
it right now. We're looking at it.
That's the koi. That's the candy.
The koi, yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
When you go back, you'll see him. He's like right beside that video. But he's got yellow fins on that blue body. And it's, oh my goodness, it's just incredible. What do you think, Father Fish? You know,
both my betas chose me to be their owner. They were the ones that came to the front to say hello and show off for me.
Right?
That
I like the dragon scale.
Where did it go? I saw it.
It's usually how I choose my fish and dogs.
Right there. That one over
well,
there.
it's a good sign of health
quality.
that they come right up.
Right.
Check this guy out if this is the one.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty.
Isn't he gorgeous?
Yeah, that's a half moon. That's really
very big.
Really fabulous color. That's a very uncommon color.
That's gorgeous.
That pale blue.
Right.
It is.
With the yellow. I haven't seen it with
in
yellow.
the body.
Yes.
To have it in the body as well is unusual.
That's a good idea.
Typically, it'll be not just in the fin, but the body of
it's in the body. You've got one father fish that's the white one that has some color in its fins that I really, really, really love. I can't remember what number he is on your rack.
Thank you, Lori. Lori just posted Alex's fish room tour of redfish, bluefish. I haven't looked at it yet, so thanks for posting it.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't done a spawn for a while.
I think Jess is still doing it, but every day after Father Fish's stream, she's been doing a little bit. She's not trying to like take over anybody's spot, but right now she's been holding a little after party after Father Fish to just keep the community going after we get off of here. So if y'all want to join Jess on Main's Tails, Fish or Fins and Fur, she's our fellow horseman too, but she's got some incredible fish.
Yeah.
Yes.
I made it in yesterday for a little bit.
Yeah.
It was fun.
We had a lot of fun last night on the stream. I was kind of wild because I had my kids attacking me, but
hey, it's life.
Yeah. Yeah, Jess says she's going to do it again today.
Yeah.
Ooh, Misfit says, I recently acquired a golden plaquette Betta. He is so pretty.
Yeah, I was just reading that one.
Danikin got a beautiful Betta from Jess. She's got one, I don't know, that white one. I guess she's a Dumbo weird platinum. It's one of her fish. That thing is gorgeous.
Yeah. It is.
Betta jerky, sadly, Alex, I know.
Yeah, we need to do more. Need to do more with bettas.
Yeah, and I would love to get Hoy in our community. He's like a real quiet. He's from somewhere else too. He's from another country. He may be from like the Philippines or somewhere. I'm not sure, but he's in North Carolina right now, and he really does have it's kind of a small, but it's called Pet Travel Online. Is
Maines is asking, Mary, did you tell them about our phone call last night?
Oh my gosh, y'all! Listen, after Father
she
Fish's
didn't.
stream last night, I had the sweetest thing that's ever happened to me. I've never been included in on something like that, but we had a moderator group for Maine's Tails, Fins, and Furs, and they made a messenger chat group. So it was like Jessica, Rob 93, Roxanne ended up on there,
Nice.
Ozzy and Tiffany from All In Tanks, Danikin was on there, HC Aqua was on there, Melvin from Rebuilding Our Brand. There was more too. Hat Trick, you came on there too, didn't you? Were you on there too? Then we had so many people I can't remember.
I don't think so.
All the time. But it was. If I missed anybody, I'm so sorry. But it was, and Lori Vinker was there. How can I forget Lori? It was just really cool that they called me. I felt like a little kid again. Like, wow, y'all included me, and it was just touching up with their contest that they had last week when you were there, Father Fish.
Yes.
They gave away a giveaway, and they just had a couple of people in there writing down names, but they ended up doing a drawing, so we didn't even have to do all that work. But it was really nice, and I really appreciate you guys. That was really sweet. So I don't know. That's it. Okay, I'll be quiet.
I'm gonna breed some better soon. So
I have anxiety. Can y'all tell when I do something exciting, I get a little okay. But that's
I'm
why
just letting you go with it. I'm going to stay calm and I'm letting you go with it.
I love Cass. Cass and I talk all the time on the phone too. We talk as soon as we get off.
I regret things I say when I get like
that's
that.
fun.
Like,
Yeah.
oh no, what did I say?
That's what I was like last night. I was just like I don't know. I was in another dimension.
You had all those kids around you, so
it's fun, though.
Yeah.
it's understandable.
What did Alex?
We're not getting too many fishy questions today. I don't know.
What you
Everybody
got?
just joining us and having a good time, but
Father
I'd
Fish.
say everybody's just hanging out.
no questions yet.
You should click onto Alex's link for Jason's fish tour.
Thank you, George.
Fish bluefish.
I don't want to do that here because it's a long video.
It messes it up.
It is one that we all need to look at.
Alex
sent a link, but it didn't work, Mary.
Yeah, Jason did one as well.
Oh yeah, I hadn't watched his.
So both of them, I've got them both on my save to watch list.
Okay.
Just some beautiful.
That's what I need to do. Just open them in a tab and say watch later.
Yeah. There's.
I have a watch later playlist just for that.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Thank you so much, Lauren.
Alex, the link you sent didn't work. So
I just checked on it and it worked. It
said it didn't find it for me. I'll try it again.
Yeah, it's working.
It's not found when I click it.
It's going.
Yeah, I got it found as well.
Yeah, it just worked for me, Cass. So
the one at 906?
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta go back.
There was one before that, but then Alex posted a link. Tour of Jason's fish
Yeah,
stock.
the one at 906 is a broken link.
Yeah, that's not working.
Okay, the one I checked on was.
Thank you, Father Fish.
Oh, that's the one I
backing me up.
That's the one I use. I use 906.
Really?
Well, it still worked for us.
Yeah, I'm getting
Mary,
broken.
it works for us.
James, I love the blue.
Not found.
What's the last number in that link, Joey.
It's a weird looking link. It has YouTube. It has a period after the U. That's a weird link.
Hold on, I gotta get my magnifying glasses.
Yeah. The
There.
last two numbers are, well, it's
It's
dot or
3-53 or semicolon.
yeah,
Yeah.
3
Yeah,
dot
that's what I
3.
got. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a broken link on it.
Okay. It's working here.
Isn't that funny?
That is
Yeah,
weird.
watch.
Hopefully it works for others.
Here's the
It
link.
might. It's not working
Does
for me.
not work in Florida.
And there, I clicked on it. Let's see what happens.
Does it work only on your phone, maybe?
It does.
We're on
Mann is such
laptops
a hub.
Maybe.
or computers, and it's not working on the computer.
Alex takes us on the adventure, the car ride, the ferry ride, and everything. It's a lot of fun. Last night after the stream, we were
Or
talking
yours
about.
works. I just couldn't click on Alex's.
Oh, how many likes do we have?
Question here.
Ooh, good
Says,
job.
how can I clean a bin half full of Eco Complete that's been sitting open under my porch for a couple of months? I would assume it's got a lot of dust and dirt and whatnot from activity on the porch in it.
Mm-hmm.
What I would do is put water in it, make mud out of it, pour it in the bottom of the tank and cap it with 2 inches of sand. Is what I would do. If you try to clean something like that, you're going to be removing whatever nutrients it has in it. So you really don't want to do that. Just go ahead and use it, but cap it. That way you're keeping anything that you don't want in the water column down in the substrate. Unless you have reason to believe it's going to have some kind of toxin in it, in which case you don't use it anyway. If someone's gone around and sprayed for bugs around the perimeter of the house, and that was sitting there when they did it, I would dispose of it rather than taking any kind of chance at all. And that can happen. I mean, that can happen very easily. So be conscious of those kinds of things. But if there's no reason to believe there's anything in it that's toxic, anything in it that's organic is beneficial. So again, don't try to remove any kind of living organisms that might be in it when those are really going to be beneficial. That's exactly what you want in the substrate. But again, cap it. Capping it keeps all of those organics from distilling into the water column, which is precisely what you do not want to happen. That's when you get algae blooms, you get water that becomes foul, you could develop all kinds of other ancillary problems that are a function of excess organics. That's what causes red tide in the Gulf and other places, is excess organics. It's not poisons and toxins that are causing it. It's too much of a good thing, if you will. It's too much organic matter. And the same thing happens in your tank. If you get an excess of organics in your water column, it can burn up the available oxygen and cause a cascade crisis in which everything dies. I should say everything but one. I've noticed every time there is a cascade catastrophe, there is always one survivor. There's always one. It's the strangest thing. The last fish to survive remains a survivor. Don't know exactly why that is, except that they probably have reached a point where they're the only one that there is just barely enough dissolved oxygen for them to be able to continue to survive.
I feel like that's the fish you should keep for breeding.
Right.
Yeah, you bet. You
Maybe.
bet.
David
your
says thank you. I was scared I was going to lose $80 worth of substrate.
Well, father fish, it doesn't cost that much.
Right.
Right.
That's a lot of money. No, not at all. The key is to cap it. That's really the key. And that makes all of these commercial substrates, that's really what makes it possible to use them most effectively. If you use them as an enriched substrate, which means you're going to cap them with sand, that allows them to go anaerobic, which further breaks down the organics that are in them and allows more organics to permeate into them, um, causing a rich and viable substrate that's able to provide genuine support to plant roots.
Oh yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, George Trotter's asked this twice, and we've talked about it before. Doing a video, maybe Thomas, and you can do this with the microscope and showing us stuff in the tank. And then, did you get Alex's?
One of these days, I do have somewhere here.
Yeah, I have like microscopic stuff
right, sharp.
swimming around in my jar. And I don't know what that is.
I have a camera that'll fit on my microscope. I've yet to use it.
And did y'all get Alex's question?
I'll get Thomas to hook that up, and we'll see if we can get it working.
At 9:16, Alex.
Sharpie's at 9:17, Mary.
Okay. Yeah, Sharpie's laughing at my yeah, I will never do this again. Look.
Yeah, I was just responding to Alex because he mentioned spores. And I was like, that was a question on my son's study guide. He has to explain what spores are.
Well, let's see. Father Fish and Thomas did that. Well, it was for the chameleons where you did the spores for the. But did you see Alex's question, Father Fish at 9:16?
Yeah, Alex is asking, have you ever tried to create a dry mix of cyst, eggs, and spores for a seasoned tank?
No. I have used, let me think now.
Well, thank you, Alex. Come to my science classroom and explain that to them. Sometimes I don't think they're correct, and I'm like, is this right? I want to fact check them.
That was 9:16. Try to create a dry mix of cysts, eggs, and spores.
I'll tell you what it was. I'll type it.
The problem with doing that is that you really cannot mix it with the deep substrate because the anaerobics will kill it. Things like cysts and eggs, and most spores for that matter, are aerobic. So they would have to be put in the upper layers of the substrate, not the bottom lower layers, in order for them to be able to hatch out or otherwise multiply. They have to be in an aerobic environment, not anaerobic. So it would not work as a supplement for my deep substrate soils, but it would very much work as a to release them into the water column once the tank is set up and the substrate's in place. You could do that immediately upon filling the tank, or even sprinkle them on top of the sand before you put water in, to allow them to sift down into those top layers of sand to activate.
I have a question for you, Father Fish. back to your fabulous sand. How do you feel about the really fine sand? I just feel like things aren't going to get down through it. How do you feel about that?
Well, I've used it, and I've noticed that the particulate matter in the malm as it breaks down does not have any trouble getting down into it. I think the issue is that particulate matter that sifts into the substrate is so fine that the finest sand is coarser. And the benefit of sand is that it contains sharp edges that create uneven,
Right.
what I want to say, openings or gaps in between, so that
Right.
and that's really why you use sand, to have those gaps in between the grains that allow precipitate matter to go down into it. I've used very fine sand, and I've not had any problems. In fact, the sand that's used for art, the art sand, is so fine that it floats.
Yes. Powdery, very powdery.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing stuff. Once you get it sunk, however, I've used it lots in Betta bowls, Betta tanks, and it dirt precipitate, malm precipitates into it. When I go to clean it, it's full of malm. So yeah, I don't think it can be too fine. It can certainly be too coarse.
Which would be more like gravel.
Yeah, like gravel. And that's what gravel is. And gravel is simply a very coarse sand, if you want to use one term as opposed to the other. We use the terms to distinguish, but they're really the same thing, just different sizes. The term we use defines the size, not the material, if you will.
Sure.
So anyway, the issue with the gravel, of course, is that the water is able to flow through it at a rapid enough rate that it brings oxygen to the deepest levels of it, which allows oxygen then to permeate the dirt layers, the deeper layers, thereby preventing them from becoming anaerobic. So the whole idea of the finer grain is to slow down that water flow so that it's carrying, as it goes deeper, a smaller and smaller oxygen load, getting down to the point where there's at 2 inches where there's virtually no oxygen at all. And there are animals that live at that layer, that live right there, and they'll go down deeply into it. Microscopic animals, they'll go into the anaerobic layer to feed, and then when they need to breathe, they come back up to this just the very edge of the aerobic anaerobic, where that barrier is. They'll come up there to breathe, and then they'll go back down again to feed. And they're doing this kind of thing routinely. They're up and down in it, coming up to breathe, going down deeper. There are a lot of fish that do that, in like whales do that. All of the air-breathing animals in the ocean do that. All the mammals, turtles, porpoise, all of those fish take a breath of air and they'll go down. There are a lot of labyrinth fish that do that as well. Things like a lot of the Corydorus do it. Bettas do it. Gouramis do it. They take a breath of air, they go down, they feed, they do what they're going to do, and they come back up for another breath of air. So that's kind of a natural phenomenon for that to be occurring. But in your deep substrate, it's occurring among the microscopic animal life.
And those are some of the little creatures you're going to show us in the microscope, correct?
You betcha. Yeah, I've been wanting to do that. I need to get it hooked up. I don't know quite how we'll pull it off. I do have a a microscope that's made for um, for doing uh, uh, necropsy. That's the word I wanted, for doing necropsies. If I can figure out a way to angle that to the side of a tank so we can actually get it down and show some living stuff, that would be cool.
It
I don't
would
know
be.
how well that'll all work. I find it very difficult, frankly, to to be able to see microscopic life under my microscope. I never took a course in microscope uh, technology, and so I've got these nice pieces of equipment and really don't know how to use dyes in an effective way to be able to see things.
Me either.
I mean, it's a
But you
real
know what I
issue.
have used?
Pardon?
A jeweler's loop. Will magnify things pretty well. You can see some interesting things with one of those. Do you have one? Yes, you do.
Yeah,
There
that's
you
what
go.
they used when we were soldering our parts on circuit cards. I never used it, but the people around me used it all the time.
Yeah, I like them.
That's why my eyes are like diminished.
These are online and they're pretty cheap.
Well, I
They're
had
like
it for my jewelry, but
$10 to $15. They're well, right. They're not a single eyepiece, but I like them. I've
Yeah.
got another one here that I don't like very much. That's this device that hooks up to these little things.
See, I got one of those.
Yeah,
It is good as long as you're like doing something that you don't have to move around
Right.
with, like if you're just
Yeah.
looking on something.
exactly.
But
Yeah.
as far as anything else, but I've got the same one. I remember showing it to Bob.
Yeah,
Yep. But it's a great magnifier. But you have to like, it's kind of like looking through a microscope. You have to just put it right on what you're looking at.
well,
Yeah, I like to see everything when I'm working up close like that. So I don't like anything that's kind of getting in the way of my vision.
Yeah.
Hello,
I
rebuilding like in Melbourne.
You guys probably wonder what I'm. Do you guys ever wonder what I'm talking about when I say I used to solder parts on the circuit cards?
Yeah. What did you?
Well,
what
I'm
did you
assuming
do?
computer parts, but
Well, when I first got right before I graduated, I started working kind of as a lab tech, and they let me solder all these little tiny little parts on their circuit cards for them. So I got to do all the tiny little resistors and transistors. That's what I was doing. I got really good at it, and I had like an assembler who I worked with, and she took me under her wing and taught me how to do it. So
yeah.
it was fun to do, and I learned all the tricks about soldering. But tiny parts, guys, tiny,
Yeah.
nothing you would do in your garage. It's
I
stuff
don't
that
think I could
would
do
go
it now,
inside.
Kasscee, unless I had a magnifying glass about this big, you know.
I'm telling you, I think it wrecked my vision. Just being up there close all the time.
Concentrating, yeah, so much.
Yes, very
Yeah.
focused
I wouldn't doubt it.
for long periods of time. You got to take breaks, and I wouldn't take a break until I was done.
Yep,
It
I
was
get
fun.
that too.
We have a few more people that you could put in blue fatherfish if you want to. But Melvin from Rebuilding Our Brand, which is a great supporter
Yes.
of our community.
Hi,
Melvin's
Melvin.
awesome. I'm so happy to see him here.
Well, that's the first time I'm seeing Rebuilding Our Brand. I don't know that
he is wonderful.
Oh, no, I go to
He does
Melvin's
here
channel.
a while back.
Fish Fam Radio on his
Yeah.
channel. Melvin, you are awesome. Yeah, and anybody, please come up and visit with us.
Yeah, Alex is in his past life. He was a lab tech, lots of experience. We would dual hand it. I would get 2 soldering irons and we'd go and like do it. That's how you had to do it, or else those little suckers would flip up.
Yep. But like you said, concentrating and focusing, it's hard on your eyes. It is.
Very, very hard. And the blue LEDs, I cannot like focus on blue LEDs anymore. They're blurry. So do not stare at LEDs, guys. So bad for your eyesight.
What is this? Where it's done left.
Sharpies wants to know who's accidentally picked up the soldering iron from the wrong end.
You know what? I did
Yeah.
not, but I was always very conscious of that, making sure I didn't touch the tip.
Mm-hmm. I've seen other people do it.
You have.
It's hot.
I was lifting food off of the tray this week, and I burned my 2 fingers touched the edge when I was trying to pick it up, and I burned these right here, just very briefly. So that wasn't fun.
No.
Handling food, yes. Soldering parts, no. Well, we are at 9:30, Father Fish. If you'd like a break,
my
or
goodness.
like to continue.
Well,
Up to you.
let's see. What were we going to do? You know what I want to do? I want to, if I can find.
I'm so excited, y'all. My girls have been stopping in and seeing us. I think they stopped in this morning but didn't say anything.
Somebody did. Someone said, "Hey, Mama."
Morgan and Aaron. Yep, Aaron. Oh, that's my babies. And like I said, it's a true miracle to have these babies back in my life.
Yeah,
I'm so
Claire. It's a Claire Bell.
Yep, Claire Bell.
Hey, Mama at 9:26.
Claire. They all know every one of you guys. They know each and every one of y'all. I talk about everybody to them. Y'all are my only friends. Y'all are. And that's a good thing. I left all those people back in Kentucky. I don't need no.
That's true. Yeah.
Right.
Leave that
I have a
behind.
few horse friends that I'm still with, but not. This has been just awesome. Oh, there's
This is your new
Morgan.
life.
There, she just said I'm listening. Hey, Morgan, baby. Morgan, I set her up a little Betta tank before I left. And then Erin is wanting to set her up a mystery snail tank. So I got to send her over to Roxanne's and let her see her videos.
Is Roxanne back online?
Yeah.
Is she?
I don't see her.
I don't see her in here today.
She's not here today.
She hasn't answered my messenger message, so I'd say she's asleep. I talked to her last night. Well, when we talked on the phone last night when the group chat happened. I'd
Well,
say
she is back online because she was not able to get online for a while.
Oh no, she's on, but she's usually up late kicking around with me. I didn't go to bed till 3 this morning, so that's
Well, she's working a job anymore, so.
typical.
Hey, let's see. Alex just posted. Did everyone see Holly's post about Jim Johnson's liver transplant? I put y'all super chat from this month into the GoFundMe. Okay. And he just shared the link to the GoFundMe.
Yeah, if we get a link posted for the GoFundMe, please.
I think they just posted it. Alex did.
Okay.
And does anyone, thank you,Alex. Does anyone, oh, yeah, there it is.
And we got 53 watching and 48 likes, guys.
Does anyone have an
I
update
only show
on?
44.
I can't do it.
Yeah, it's different. I don't always say. Mary's number sometimes is higher.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, mine's a little different
Does-
than yours. But
Does
yours is
anyone have an update on Stephen's son?
No, we do not. I haven't heard from
I
him.
saw some comments. I think I was lurking and I saw some comments in Jess's. I think he went on a little bit later after us when Jess went live and he was talking to her. And he said his son is up and walking.
Really?
Mhm.
good.
Praise God.
That's
Yes, that is wonderful. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Ah. All right. Well, that's a good note. That's a good note to go out on, isn't it?
Yeah. I wasn't lurking. I was rewatching. I saw the stream and I had read that when I
Thank you for that, Kasscee.
okay.
Joey, delighted to have you here. I love you, girl. You're wonderful.
Thank you,
Kasscee,
Thank you.
thank you so much as ever. You are dears and you are precious to me. I appreciate you all so much. And everybody is plugging in. You know, this is just an ongoing conversation we're having. There we are.
And the boot.
That's your shrimp in a boot.
I was thinking about that food.
I'm gonna order me some shrimp eggs from Brian Shrimp Direct.
There you go.
We're gonna do this once.
Yeah, you do it. And
One
see how
Father
you
Fish.
do. We'll let you do a video in the boot. Booty brine shrimp.
Mary, Can we bedazzle that boot a little bit?
Heck
Get some
yeah.
rhinestones going.
Absolutely.
There we go. There we go.
The
There we go.
ladies will get a bedazzled one
And I can wear a bedazzled cowboy hat while I do it.
with tassels.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Sparkles are great.
These hands could go on cackling forever here.
Be like, hey,
I would say you're gonna be sorry you let me up here.
Oh, I just sit back and enjoy it.
I like.
But we hope you enjoy it.
I do indeed. I absolutely do.
I love my hat, y'all. That's
The
why my
hen
hair looks
I
the way
love
it
it.
does.
I love
Go
it.
to the hen house.
This is cowgirl hair right here.
Yeah.
My husband
You
says
know, you're
it's,
making me regret. I think I gave away my hat. I'd go get it and wear it, but
It's
Oh,
a
no.
good look, Mary. The other
I
night,
got rid of that stuff.
All
I
my hats are home.
made everybody wear hats on Catfish Terry Stream because the guys were wearing hats, and I
Do
said,
they?
were
I
they?
don't feel like I can be up here without a hat, so
Yeah.
I got a silly hat.
It's a little bit crooked. It needs to be reshaped. I got my felt hats at the cleaners right now, so I'm trying to get them. That's my summertime hat. That's why my hair looks the way it does, because I'm a cowgirl.
Father, did you see Misfits comment at 9:34?
No. What's he saying?
I forgot to mention I woke up yesterday and found one of my zebra something females with a massive mouth full of eggs.
Oh, my word.
goodness.
Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that.
The elosoma, what?
Zebra obliquidin.
The obliques.
Obliquidin.
Yeah, African cichlid. Nice. Nice.
Mary, Morgan wants to know what to do with the wrench.
Oh, the wrench. Who does?
Your daughter.
Oh, yeah. Father Fish. We'll do that later.
Well, she has one. She doesn't know what to do with it.
Oh, Morgan, that means that you can post links. Like if you want to share your tank, sometimes you can make a link on your phone and you can share it with us. Or you can help us look up links for other channels, or you can post Father Fish's links.
Will's
But Morgan got me that hat. How'd you like that, Morgan? You got to see me with it on.
She's talking about you guys getting it. So that's fun.
Will's tanks at
Yeah, that
937. What would you put in a 5-gallon Florida biotote? It's a little tricky because a lot of the Florida natives in a small environment are very aggressive toward other species, notably Florida flagfish and the golden top minnow. They you can do Formosa. Do not do Gambusia. Do Formosa. You can do if you can get them. The Everglade-eyed darter. You can do. You can do the elosoma. That works, and you can do the bluefin killie. So there are four or five that you can put together that are not going to be horribly aggressive. What are we looking at? Who's Kasscee? What are you showing us, Kasscee?
I would like to share a video, but maybe I'll try that tomorrow. I'll just post a link.
Father
Wanted
Fish,
to share the video.
do you sell the golden top minnows?
I do. Yeah, I sell all of the natives, and I've always got them in stock. So, in fact, I've got to get a shipment of flags out today or tomorrow.
Because I've seen them and they look really cool. I was like, that might be fun to have.
They're really nice fish, and it's a great fish to do in a really tiny tank. But you got to be somewhat careful. I mean, some of them, like the golden top minnow, which is a beautiful fish, it's aggressive toward other species of fish.
Oh, I'd probably just put it by itself. Yeah, just keep it in a species only.
Yeah, they work fine by themselves.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you get Melvin rebuilding our brand? in blue by any chance? I see Morgan got it,
Not
but before
yet.
we go,
No, I think Melvin's with wrenchless right now.
I got it.
okay,
I got
yeah,
it.
definitely get Melvin. He is wonderful.
He
Is
is.
that rebuilding?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's amazing.
Got him.
All right.
On Fish Fame Radio.
All right. Are we there?
We need
Are
the sand bell
Are
for.
we there yet, Dad? Are we there yet?
There you go.
We're there.
I'm
Thank
thinking
you
about
all.
doing a Christmas song. I might do it.
Yeah,
Do it. We need Christmas music.
we're gonna have to do the 12 days of Christmas. Do a different Christmas song every day.
Yeah,
Okay, so
that'd be fun.
yeah, we'll need to get Aquatic Conquest to put it together. So we'll need to be sending stuff to him so he can put the Christmas carolers, the shoal
Oh.
carolers.
I'm not like a
I'm
carol.
doing something to do you hear what I hear? But I don't know. A bell, a bell. I'm not sure what I'm
I
doing
love
yet,
it.
but I'm
Love it.
trying to figure it out. Is that the little drummer boy, I guess?
I'm sure
Yeah.
it'll be great when you finally decide what you're gonna say and what you're gonna sing.
But now
That
the
would be-
12 days of Christmas, I can come up with millions of those.
Well, that's
Well,
good.
I'm gonna do the 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah.
I'll put that one together. That'll be
Oh
fun.
my gosh. I just remembered I sang last night. I hope.
Did
I
you?
don't remember. Did you?
Now,
Somebody
I'd be more
said I
like
sounded
country
like
kind of version.
Loretta Lynn. That's a compliment. Or Reba McEntire. I get that all the time.
Oh, well,
Really.
you should go with that one, girl. Just put
Yeah.
your hat on and be Reba.
I
That's a
like
good
the scratchy old smoker's voice of Stevie Nicks. That's where I'm going with it.
Hey, I love Stevie Nicks.
I do too.
Either one.
All right. Are we done?
We are done.
We're done.
No,
Done.
All
You're
yours.
done.
we're not letting you go again.
Never done. They're never done.
You had
No.
enough cackling for one day?
They just
We'll shush. We'll shush.
all right. Let's go off with what is this? This is our new song. Here we go. Let's see if I can do it. Right there.
Words.
And we're live. Oh, this is not it.
Hey, you need to play Lee's song. We haven't done Let's Talk
I got the
About
wrong
Lee.
one. That's what this is. I got the wrong one, don't I?
That's Aquatic Conquest, the good. That's just our good.
Which one is this?
One of my favorites. if
I
that
usually
makes-
end up with that song in my head all day.
Yeah, this is the one with Lee. It's not the one I want.
You want the original, but that's a good one.
Yeah. That's why I had a.
want
I've
the
had
one-
that basketball song in my head.
There it is. I
I
got it.
mentioned it. That's why I can't listen to that one.
Lee, glad you're
I
back,
sing
man.
it to my dogs all day long. I'm changing
Here
my
we go.
Barbie into
Here we
Belle.
go.
Oh, you're wonderful world. Okay, oh, wonderful show.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do it again. What happened? It just died.
I don't know where I put
My
your
fish, baby.
Bless you.
Bye, guys.
Dawn.
Bye, Mary. Bye,
Bye,
Joey.
Joey.
Bye,
Bye,
Kasscee,
Kasscee.
Mary.
Love you
Father
guys.
Fish. Love you.
Bye, Father Fish.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Fish.
Let's
Bye,
all go play with
Joey.
fish.
Bye, Cass. Love you all.
We love
Bye,
you.
everybody.
Love you.
Bye, guys.
See you this evening. We'll be on at 6 tonight. We're going to try it with Thomas and see what happens. It'll be fun. See you all then. Bye
Okay.
for now.
Bye.
Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that make me. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Fish.
Isn't she just the most collaborative thing?
Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that make me. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Fish.
Rocket Mary.
Hi, y'all.
You're up, Father Fish.
See you later, ladies.
Oh, goodbye.
Thank you so very much. Thank you all for plugging in. I'm going to stay on through the end if anybody wants to hang on and chat. Not about a minute.
Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that make me. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Fish.
You groove on there, Lou? Yeah.
More.